There is a field around you, invisible, intelligent, alive. It's not metaphor. It's physics. Everything that exists vibrates at a specific frequency. And those frequencies create patterns. Patterns that organize the fabric of your reality. You are not a human being trying to raise your vibration. You are vibration, learning to remember that it was never low to begin with. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every intention you hold, radiates energy into this field. That energy doesn't disappear. It organizes matter, time, and opportunity around its frequency. Right now, your life is not random. It's a mirror image of your dominant vibration. Every person, every situation, every outcome is a response from the quantum field to the signal you're sending. This is not philosophy, it's resonance. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what you are. Frequency is not something you manipulate. It's something you become conscious of. When you feel disconnected, it's not because the universe abandoned you. It's because your awareness drifted out of coherence. When you realign with your own energy, life rearranges itself without resistance. You've felt this before. Moments when everything just clicked. The right words flowed effortlessly. Synchronicities appeared everywhere. Time seemed to bend around your focus. That's quantum alignment, the point where your frequency and your reality merge into one rhythm. But here's what most people miss. Your frequency is not determined by your outer conditions. It's generated from within. When you try to change the external world before aligning your vibration, you're just rearranging reflections in the mirror. The key is not to fight the reflection, but to tune the signal. Everything is frequency, thought, sound, light, emotion. Your brain is an electrical instrument translating infinite vibration into finite perception. When your internal signal is coherent, it harmonizes with higher fields of intelligence. That's when insight, opportunity, and manifestation accelerate. You're not attracting your dream life. You're tuning to the frequency where it already exists. Because in the quantum field, all potential realities exist simultaneously. The one you experience is simply the one you're resonating with right now. Pause for a moment. Feel into your energy. Not your thoughts, not your story, your state. That subtle hum behind your awareness, that is your frequency. It's constantly communicating with the field around you. When that frequency is clouded by fear, doubt, or resistance, the field mirrors distortion. When it's anchored in gratitude, calmness, and presence, the field mirrors harmony. This is why emotional regulation is spiritual technology. Your feelings are not random. They're vibrational indicators. Most people live their entire lives reacting to reflections rather than adjusting their emission. They think reality happens to them, but it's happening through them. When you start treating emotion as vibration and thought as command, your entire perception begins to expand. The dream life you desire is not separate from you. It's oscillating at a frequency just beyond your current perception. You don't need to chase it. You need to match it. And the moment you do, it begins materializing in ways your logical mind could never predict. Right now, as you listen, your field is shifting. Each word, each pause, is transmitting a vibration of remembrance. You can feel it, that subtle resonance in your chest, that softening behind your eyes, that quiet knowing rising through you. That's coherence activating. That's your quantum frequency stabilizing. The moment you fully grasp this truth, you stop fighting for control. You stop trying to fix what was never broken. You begin tuning, gently, deliberately, with awareness. Because you realize your energy is the foundation of every experience. You are not chasing alignment. You are alignment remembering itself. And the deeper you feel this, the faster the field begins responding. Reality becomes fluid. Intention becomes instantaneous. Manifestation becomes natural. That's when your dream life stops feeling distant and begins feeling inevitable. Because you finally understand the language the universe speaks, frequency. When your vibration becomes coherent, everything changes. It's not about working harder. It's about vibrating smarter. Because in the quantum field, energy organizes matter, not the other way around. Every desire you hold already exists as an energetic pattern. When your internal frequency matches that pattern, reality has no choice but to reflect it. This is resonance, the mechanism by which creation becomes physical. You don't force resonance, you allow it. You allow by releasing contradiction. When your thoughts say one thing but your emotions say another, your signal splits. The field doesn't know which vibration to mirror, so it shows both, chaos outside, confusion inside. But when thought and feeling move as one coherent current, the signal becomes pure. That's when life starts moving in harmony with your energy. You'll notice the right people appear, the right ideas unfold, and everything you once struggled to control begins happening effortlessly. That's what true activation feels like. Effort dissolves, alignment remains. The universe stops being an obstacle and becomes an amplifier. Right now, the quantum field around you is listening. It doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your vibration. If you transmit gratitude, it mirrors abundance. If you transmit fear, it mirrors resistance. The reflection is always perfect. So, ask yourself, what am I vibrating right now? Not what am I saying, but what am I broadcasting? Every time you bring awareness to your vibration, you take a step closer to mastery. Mastery is not controlling reality. It's understanding how your frequency commands it naturally. The more coherent your signal, the faster the reflection. This is why awakening feels like acceleration, because time compresses when frequency stabilizes. And here's the truth. You don't need to earn your dream life. You only need to vibrate at the frequency where it already exists. You do that through alignment, gratitude, and deliberate awareness. So breathe. Let your body soften. Let your energy recalibrate. With each breath, you're shifting your frequency closer to the version of reality you've been calling your dream. Notice the stillness that follows. That's not emptiness, it's coherence. The more you dwell in it, the more your frequency emits purity. And the mirror of reality responds with precision. This is why quantum mastery feels like peace. Because when you understand that vibration precedes manifestation, you stop chasing outcomes and start cultivating frequency. Peace isn't the absence of movement, it's the presence of harmony. And before we continue, if this message resonates with you, if you can feel this transmission in your field, take a moment to subscribe, like and share this video. Not out of habit, but out of resonance. Every engagement amplifies this vibration through the collective field. When you share energy that aligns with truth, it expands exponentially. So by engaging now, you're not just supporting content, you're anchoring coherence into the grid of consciousness itself. Now, return to your awareness. Feel the space between your heartbeats. That rhythm is your frequency in motion. It's how the quantum field reads your signal. Every coherent thought you think adjusts that rhythm slightly. Every act of gratitude amplifies its signal. Every time you trust your inner knowing, the frequency stabilizes a little more. And soon, you'll notice something beautiful. The gap between intention and manifestation begins to close. Reality starts responding faster, cleaner, clearer. Because the field no longer has to interpret mixed signals. It simply reflects truth. That's when your dream life begins to activate. Not someday, not eventually, but immediately. Because reality is not waiting to change. It's waiting for you to align. Understanding frequency intellectually is not enough. To truly activate your dream life, you must embody it. Embodiment means living from the vibration of what you desire before it appears. It means becoming the frequency now. The mind says, "I'll feel abundant when I have abundance." The quantum field says, "You'll have abundance when you feel abundant." Frequency first, reflection second. That's the reversal of ordinary logic and the key to extraordinary creation. So how do you live in frequency? By remembering that emotion is your most direct signal. Thoughts are the blueprint, emotion is the voltage. When the voltage matches the design, manifestation occurs effortlessly. The energy of your dream life is not far away. It's here, vibrating at a bandwidth your awareness is now tuning into. When you feel inspired, grateful, peaceful, you are in range. When you doubt, fear, or force, you fall out of phase. That's why mastery is not constant positivity, it's constant awareness. Awareness allows recalibration. Each time you notice resistance and choose alignment instead, you strengthen coherence. Each time you shift from fear to trust, the field rearranges itself instantly. And as this process stabilizes, your reality begins to shimmer with synchronicity. You start noticing that everything you need arrives at the exact moment you need it. The perfect opportunities appear. The right people show up. The puzzle pieces of your life begin fitting together without effort. This is not magic, it's mechanics. You've tuned your vibration to the harmonic of your dream reality, and now, that frequency organizes matter to match it. Quantum living means acting from energy, not from anxiety. You no longer chase outcomes, you align with resonance. You no longer wait for signs, you are the sign. You no longer seek validation, your coherence becomes its own evidence. You begin to trust the rhythm of your life because you finally understand it. Every delay becomes divine timing. Every ending becomes recalibration. Every unknown becomes a frequency upgrade. You stop fearing change because you see it as movement within coherence. This is the moment your dream life becomes self-sustaining. Because your vibration no longer oscillates between doubt and faith, it stabilizes in knowing. And knowing is the signature of mastery. Now breathe again. Feel your body as a living tuning fork of frequency. Your cells are not random. They're intelligent receivers translating cosmic data into human experience. As you stabilize in gratitude, they align into coherence. Your biology harmonizes with your awareness, and that harmony radiates outward as magnetism. That magnetism draws to you everything aligned with your frequency, not through force, but through inevitability. Because resonance is the law, it cannot fail. You are not learning how to manifest, you are remembering how to vibrate as creation itself. You are the sender, the signal, and the receiver. You are the transmitter of reality. When you truly understand quantum frequency, your dream life doesn't begin, it reveals itself. Because it was never somewhere else. It was encoded within your vibration all along, waiting for your awareness to reach coherence. So stay conscious, stay aligned, stay in gratitude, and remember, the field is always responding to you in real time. Once you truly understand this, you'll stop looking for signs of change because you'll feel the change vibrating through you. Your dream life is not a destination, it's a frequency, and that frequency is you.